Only 6,000 miles on this fantastic local trade. 2009 Infiniti G37X. X stands for all-wheel drive in Infiniti. This owner bought this car from us back in 2009. Has more than one car. In fact, has 3 or 4 cars that they drive. And so very, very, very few miles were added to this vehicle, the 6,900 over the past 4 years. New, this car is going to be over $46,000 because it's navigation, rear view camera, as well as the premium package, which includes a lot of really nice features. But just 9,000 miles, or 6,000 miles, excuse me, and it's going to save you over $15,000, and it's absolutely perfect. This is the nicest 2009 that you're ever going to find. So 2009, a great year for a lot of reasons. It's the first year that it's called the G37X. It was formerly called the G35. It came with a 3.5-liter engine up through 2008. In 2009, it came with a 3.7-liter engine, and that was matched with a 7-speed automatic transmission. The 7-speed automatic transmission has a couple of really nice benefits. One, the shifts are much smoother than 4- and 5-speed transmission alternatives. Also, it gives you better gas mileage if you're driving in a more thrifty manner. If you'll notice the way that these 6, 7, 8-year transmissions are measured on today's window stickers, it'll give you an approximate gas mileage, say 18 in the city and 25 on the highway. Right below that, it'll give you a range. That 18, depending on how you drive it, could be anywhere from 14 if you're a lead foot, all the way up to 21, 22 if you're more of a conservative driver. And same with the highway mileage. A conservative driver is really going to benefit from the 7-speed transmission without the robust power being minimized. If you put the pedal to the metal, it's 328 horsepower. It's by far and away the most powerful car in its class. And so that can be a little daunting for some folks that they love the style, they love the Japanese quality, they love how there's no timing belt, it's all chain driven, they love all the nice features, but they don't want to give up the gas mileage of a car that they're currently accustomed to. This gives you the best of both worlds. And then again, unbelievably low miles. In 2009, they had another neat feature which they discontinued. It was expensive to make. It's called Scratch Shield Paint, and it was a huge innovation for Infiniti when it came out in 2009. And how Scratch Shield Paint works is that the clear coat on this car is extraordinarily soft. And so as you get kind of spiderwebby, hairline kinds of scratches on the surface of the car, which is just inevitable with any car, how it works is the clear coat on this car actually moves around. It's in a perpetual state of flowing upon the panel. And so if you get a bunch of little hairline abrasions and what have you, not a big key scratch or something like that, but those modest scuffs that you see on pretty much every car that there is, if the sun comes out like it's out right now, within a couple of hours, believe it or not, those little scuffs will be completely gone. The clear coat will move around without you having to do anything. It'll fill in all of those abrasions. On a cold day in the middle of the winter, it'll still actually do it. It'll perform its function. It just takes about 2 weeks for it to happen. And so it's a very expensive process, and sadly one that Infiniti discontinued, but it sure is neat when you see one, because the paint quality on the car is literally the exact same as it was the day it left our showroom floor. Now this car also does have navigation. It does have the rear view camera. Now not everybody needs a rear view camera in a sedan, but once you have a car with a rear view camera, there's no going back because you grow so accustomed to it that everything else just seems silly. Since it's a premium package, it comes with some great features, not the least of which is power tilt steering column with telescopic features. So the steering column goes up and down as well as in and out. And if you can notice here on the camera, see the entire gauge assembly goes up and down with the steering column. So if you move the steering wheel, it doesn't block your gauges like it does in every other car. This one always stays just the way you like it. No matter where the steering wheel is, you can always see all of the gauges unobstructed. This has Bluetooth, it has Bose stereo, and a very high-end adaptation of the Bose stereo that allows you to burn music, play MP3s, do whatever you like. It's a really high-performance stereo system for people who are snobs about the music that they listen to. It has that washy aluminum finish. They call it washy. It's a rice paper type finish that it looks really nice. A lot of metal can look kind of plain and low end. This isn't that way at all. It looks very nice and elegant and sophisticated. The seats, of course, are like brand new, as you'd expect on a car with such low miles. Plenty of room in the back seat. Side airbags, active head restraints. How active head restraints work is if you are struck from the rear, the headrest actually comes up and comes forward. There's a mechanism built into the chair. The weight of your body pressing against the back of the chair will force the head rest to come up and then forward to protect you from whiplash in a rear end accident. And actually, all Infinitis have that, and they've all had it since the mid-2000s. Nice spacious trunk, obviously never been used. The interior floor mat is still perfectly perfect. No discoloration on our Infiniti logo of any kind. It's, again, this car is exactly the exact same as the day it left our showroom floor. Still perfectly serviced. 3 service records here done at our dealership, including the next service, which is the 7,500 mile service, which has already been done by us. If you're looking for absolutely the nicest 2009 in the world, or if you're looking at a brand new car and like the idea of saving over $15,000, well, there's no close runner-up on this one. This is easily the nicest 2009 on the market.